Hello, today we're going to be examining a live lesson with a child to look at some basic counting principles and how to teach counting principles to young children and young learners. We're going to be using a 10 frame as our main tool and some manipulatives. In that lesson, you should be able to see the basic counting principles that I'll go over briefly. These basic counting principles are where children begin a foundation for number sense and number literacy. So the principles are the stable order principle, which means that you say each number one time and they're said in the same order. The second basic counting principle is one-to-one correspondence. So for young learners, what that means is when you see a set of objects, you count each object just one time. So for younger learners, they learn with manipulatives and real objects, and it is very common for them to actually manipulate and handle each item and touch it just one time to determine the amount in a set. So that is one-to-one correspondence, being able to name each number one time and being able to touch the object one time. So in a group of objects, they would say 1, 2, 3, touching it just once. The next principle is the principle of cardinality, which means when you count items in a set, the last number that you say is the amount in the set. So if we have, say, a set of 5 small objects, when you are finished counting, the last number you would say is 5, and that names the amount in the set. And then finally, the principle of subitizing, which is being able to look at a set and be able to name the quantity in that set without counting at all. We're going to be using a 10 frame to demonstrate these principles. What is a 10 frame? A 10 frame is a set of pre-made squares designed just to be big enough so that you can put small items and manipulatives within them. And the 10 frame actually is a great advantage to young learners because they are able to create visual representations of small numbers and be able to compare and examine the relationships between those numbers. So you will see that demonstrated very clearly with our young learner in a few moments. Isaac, today we are going to get to play with these.
But why are yellow behind them?
They are yellow on one side and red on the other. These are counters. So we use them to count. Will you count some with me? Let's pull some out. Ready?
Ready.
Will you count that with me?
1,
Or count it for me.
2, 3, 4.
I'm going to put some more out. And you can continue. Go ahead.
5.
Keep going.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So how many did you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You counted 10 counters. And I noticed you put them all on the red side. What if I mix them up? How many are there now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There are 10 just like before, aren't there? Now we're going to use another piece to our game. We are going to use this picture frame to count with.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. So you counted 11 this time? Let's count them again and see if we get the same number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't remember what I was doing.
You can't remember what you were doing. I think you were counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was 11.
We said 11, didn't we?
Yeah, but why this is not 11 anymore?
That is a very good question, and what we're using is going to help you figure out the answer to
1,
that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. We counted 10 this time.
Again.
Let's move the counters for a minute, and let's see how this will help us. This picture right here shows you what frames are. These are called frames. Now let's look at the white paper and not the circles right now. Do you notice that these are frames?
Mm-hmm.
What shape are they?
Rectangles.
They look like small rectangles, don't they? And there are 2 rows of these small rectangles.
But what do these say?
That is the print below that tells us. So we're not going to play with the print. We're going to look up here at these rectangles. There's 1 row of rectangles.
What do we do with the print?
We just read it. But it's not part of our counting game.
But what do we do with this?
We just read it.
What do we do with this?
Same thing, we just read it, and then we're done. Let's look at these rectangles. How many rectangles are in this row?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There are 5 rectangles in that row. And see how the rectangles are situated? Well, it looks like we can't move them around, can we? So we know that there are 5 rectangles. Or,
And I'm going to count these.
you want to count those 2? Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There are 5 rectangles in that row also.
And that's equal.
And that is equal. And these 2 rows, we call them frames. So what you're looking at are 2 rows of 5 frames.
And when you put 5 together, it makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I see. So you said when we put the 5s together. So when we put 2 5s together, 2 groups of 5, then we get 10. I think you are right. Let's try that out. Let's use the counters now. And I want you to put the counters back in the frames just like you did before. You put 1 counter in each frame.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. So you put each counter in 1 frame. And so the last thing you said was what? What was the last number you said?
10.
10. So how many counters do you have now?
10.
You have 10 because that's the last number that you named when you counted the set. You have 10. So see how the frames help us? The frames help us remember that we count each item 1 time. And then the last number you say is the amount in the set. So do you think the frames were helpful? They sure were, weren't they? Let's play one more game with these frames. We're going to add one more piece to our game. We're going to add number cards. Each card has a numeral. Can you name that one?
5.
That is 5. Let's do a few more, and then after that we'll use our counters again. Can you name that number?
3.
3. Can you name this one?
10.
10. You probably could name all of these numbers in the stack. Well, let's try now using the counters with these numbers. So I'm going to mix up our cards. And when I pull out a number, I want you to put counters on the frame that match the numbers shown on the card.
It's a possible.
How many? Now, what is this number again?
5.
5. So can you put 5 counters on your frames?
Over here.
You put the number on the frame? I guess that's one way to do it. Can you use the counters to show 5? So, if this is the number 5, can we use our frames to show the amount of 5?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do that then. Here are your counters, and here's the number 5. So what are we going to do here in the frames? We're going to put how many counters?
I have an idea.
You have another idea?
How about we put 5 over here and make sure there are 5 sir?
I see. So you want to put 5 over here and make sure that they're 5.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I see. You did right. Let's try another number or numeral.
Uh-oh, there are 4.
4.
4.
So what did you do to make 4?
I take away 1.
You took 1 away. Another way to say it is that you subtracted 1. All right.
7.
That is 7. So what do we need to do to make 7?
Take these.
Take these and put them with the group.
Oopsie. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Now, do we have 7 for sure here?
Uh-huh. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's
Uh-oh.
8. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, let's count now. Did we fix that problem?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So does our amount of counters match the number represented here? Does it match now?
Oopsie.
Very good. Do you want to do one
That was
more?
a bad one.
Well, you just corrected it, that's all.
Uh-oh, there's 3 again. Now I have
There's
to
3.
take. Now I have to take these. Now I have to take these away.
So take these away.
And now there are 3.
And now there's 3. I noticed that you said 3 and you didn't count each one this time. So it was easy to tell that those were 3. So you did very good. Your counting was good because it helped you, didn't it? And also, this time you didn't count because you recognized that the amount in that set was 3. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? I wonder what made that one so much easier. You saw that it was 3?
I saw it was 3.
Just saw that it was 3. That's good. Did you want to do some more? Or are you ready to take a break?
I'm ready to do some more.
You ready to do some more? Okay,
And
we
then-
can do a few more.
I want to do 3 more and then this do the other.
Then you want to do some other games? Okay.
You know what? All the games that are mine.
Okay. Well, what number do we have right here?
2.
2.
Take away.
Mhm.
And 2.
So we took 1 away, we subtracted 1, and now we have 2. And again, you looked at it and you said 2. So you knew the amount without counting. Pretty good. Let's do another one.
And uh-oh, 9.
9?
Then 1, 2, 3,
Mm-hmm.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. You made 9. I wonder if we could make 9 with these frames.
Mm-hmm.
We could.
How? But we don't need one over here.
Ah, so on the frames, you don't need one in the last box. Let's see.
3, 4,
What?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm. So this time we created 9 with the frames. And you said that we wouldn't need one over here before you put them on there. Let's take a look at this number. What number do we have here?
10. So I have to put this over here.
So we
Now
put
it's
that
10.
over here because we know that these...
Now it's 10.
Now it is 10 because these 2 rows together make the amount of 10. That's why
Wait
we
a
call these
minute.
10 frames.
Wait. 10 is the last short number, and 100 is the long last number.
100 is a much bigger number, isn't it? What number do we have now?
1.
Just 1. So already you knew to grab a whole lot of them and take them off of there, right?
So 1 is alone.
So 1 is alone. It's just 1. So 1 in the 10 frames. Will we need both of these frames to make 1? Or will we just need 1 row?
Just 1.
We just need 1 row, right?
Yes.
Now, let's take a look at this number.
Uh-oh, now it's 6.
6.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. So did we need 1 row or 2 rows to make 6?
2 rows.
We needed 2 rows.
Stomach.
Because we had a row of 5, and then how many more did we need to make after 5?
6.
To add.
6.
Well, right, the total is 6, right? And we put 1 more here to make 6. Looks like I only have 1 number left. What number is that?
8.
8. So how can we use the 10 frames to make 8?
Let me count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So we made 8 because that was the last
We don't
number
need
you made.
these.
And we don't need the last 2, right? Did we need 2 rows?
We didn't need 9 and 10.
You didn't need to put a piece where we would have said 9 and 10 because we only needed 8. Well, we did a good job with our 10 frames today. Thank you, Isaac, for playing with me. Can we play again next time?
Yes, but what about those?
We will go play with those now. Thanks, Isaac. You
You're
did
welcome.
great.